Hello Word. Welcome back to another episode of Hello Word, the podcast where we explore the wonderful world of the English language, one word at a time. I'm your host, Alex, and I'm thrilled to have you join me today. Our word for today is class. It's an A1 level noun, and it means a group of students who are taught together or a lesson. So, what exactly does class mean? Well, in its most basic sense, a class is a group of students who are learning together, usually in a school or university setting. Think about your school days. You probably had a math class, an English class, or a science class. Each of these classes was a group of students learning a specific subject from a teacher. But class can also refer to a single lesson or a period of instruction. For example, you might say, I have a class at 9 a.m., meaning you have a lesson at that time. Now, let's delve into some synonyms for class. A close synonym is group. You could say, the teacher divided the students into groups for the project. Another synonym is lesson. For example, I missed my Spanish lesson yesterday. We can also use course as a synonym in some contexts. I'm taking a history course this semester. A further synonym is session, particularly when referring to a specific period of instruction. You might say, the yoga session lasts for an hour. Finally, we can use lecture as a synonym, especially in a university setting. The professor delivered an interesting lecture on Shakespeare. Now, let's explore the antonyms of class. This is a bit trickier because class refers to a group or a lesson, so direct opposites aren't as common. However, we can think about words that represent the opposite of being in a group or attending a lesson. One antonym could be individual. Instead of being in a class, you might be studying individually. For example, he preferred individual study to attending class. Another antonym could be solitude. While a class involves being with others, solitude means being alone. She found solitude in the library after her class. We could also think of free time as an antonym in the sense that it's time spent not in a structured lesson. He spent his free time reading instead of going to the extra class. Consider the term break, as in a break from class. She used the break to catch up with friends instead of going to class. Absence could be also used as an antonym. The student was marked with absence during class. Let's look at how we use class in everyday life. You might say, I'm going to my English class now. Or, what time does your class start? Teachers often say, welcome to class, everyone. You might hear someone say, he's in a class of his own, meaning he's exceptionally talented. We can use class in many different situations. The cooking class was very informative. She is taking a class on photography. The teacher explained the rules of the class. Did you enjoy your art class? The class is learning about the solar system. I need to prepare for my next class. He missed the class because he was sick. The students were well behaved in class. The teacher gave the class a pop quiz. She is the smartest student in the class. The class went on a field trip to the museum. I learned a lot in that class. The class is studying for the exam. He is teaching a class on computer programming. The student needs to attend the class regularly to improve his grade. So, to recap, class is an A1 level noun that means a group of students who are taught together or a lesson. We discussed synonyms like group, lesson, course, session, and lecture, and antonyms like individual, solitude, free time, break, and absence. We also looked at how class is used in everyday conversations. I hope you found this episode helpful and informative. Thank you for joining me on Hello Word. Before we go, I have a small request. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to the podcast and leave a review. Your support helps others discover Hello Word and learn English. Now, for your homework. I challenge you to create your own sentence using the word class and share it as a comment under this video. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Until next time, keep learning and keep exploring the wonderful world of words.